Hello, hello everyone. I'm sorry for the small delay. Unfortunately, it's I'm here in a hotel room in the middle of the Middle East. Um, right now, it's a bit of a strange time. We've been handling a couple of changes that we've seen on the market. The Everyone is panicking right now like on the markets for what China is doing with the crypto bans and so on. But in reality, we also have to think about what the situation is with the project. So our project is, and say hi cognitive fog. Our project is primarily a project that is based in Europe. Like, we have no relationship with certain exchanges. The exchanges that are trading our tokens are they're just exchanges that we have the token liquidity on, right? So it's not a major issue if one of the exchanges that right now the news is breaking out. For those that don't know, the news has been breaking out for that BHEX, which is one of the largest exchanges that we have in our listed exchanges list. It's basically shutting down after the crypto regulation that is coming in force in China. So that is not what we should be talking about. But I've seen people in our community getting a little bit worried about this, and I just want to remind everyone that EFFORCE is a project that is out of Europe. Our entire team is in Europe. We're all Italians. We have the operations in Milan, in Malta, in London, and we have operations, of course, in San Francisco. So this is very, very important. Um, BHEX is closing. This is an issue that it's related to the fact that Chinese regulation is changing. The government has made a clear statement that there is going to be a clamp down in what concerns the crypto environment in China, and so BHEX has to comply with the regulation. So for all the token holders that are linked to like that have WASX on the exchange, what you could do is basically move your tokens to either other of the other exchanges that we have in our list. So if you go to our exchange list on the main page, you will see that there is, of course, Huobi. So if you want to send your tokens to Huobi, you can open an account there. Otherwise, there is BitThumb, and the best choice of all is always going to be to have your own wallet. That it's an ERC20 wallet, so you could use a MetaMask or something similar to that. Anything that is related to the Ethereum address, Ethereum wallet, it's going to be working fine. So, having said all of this, I'm just going to read some of the questions. Are you not worried that with zero marketing the coin is going to die? We are down 27% today. So just getting to talk about this. As I said, main worry of the investors is been the uncertainty on the market, because there are some new changes in the regulation, and it's not just related to EFFORCE. Unfortunately, it's related to everything in the crypto space, and so most of the coins have got a very, very heavy hit over the past couple of days. On our side, we are doing everything that we can also to make sure that no, the project is always going to talk about what the project is going to do, and what the project is here to do. So just to refresh a couple of points, again, EFFORCE, it's true, we have a big community of investors in China. That's fact. It's factual, because a lot of volume in the crypto space comes from Asia. Like, we all know this. So the fact that we have volume from China, users from China, does not mean that the project is Chinese. The project is based in Europe. It's a European project. And what we also want to talk about, which is the most important fact, is that EFFORCE is here also to decouple and de-risk some of the positions that people have when it comes to regulation or the government interventions and similar. So the very important thing that we have to notice is energy efficiency is something that it's not related in any way to crypto. Okay, so if governments have changes, if there is any sort of regulatory uncertainty, or if there is any fluctuation in the price, this is not going to have any effect on what an implementation of an energy efficiency project is doing in the real world, right? So we're going to have the projects once they're live. Okay, once they're live, and we have the first batch. As you know, we completed in March the launch of the beta platform for the launch of the first pool, which was called the Genesis pool. After the Genesis pool closed, we have done the first batch. We have built the first batch of projects that and we signed all of the contracts with the first batch of clients. And as you know, in industrial, we have talked about this. In the industrial setting, what needs to happen is we physically have to send our team on site. We have to go there and we have to make the renovation, right? We have to change pieces of technology to the infrastructure so that they can become more efficient. So once they start becoming more efficient, and usually the implementation phase, which I might confuse, the term implementation might confuse a little bit of the people in the community. But implementation, I do not mean that we have that we have to just code software. It's not just that type of implementation. It's physical hard work that needs to be done in places. So you need to have the workers that actually physically do something. So so it takes 6 months on the longest on the longest type of projects. On average might be some of them are 3 to 4 months, and other are 6. So once the implementation phase is completed, then at that point, what happens is we go, the farming phase starts. So the people that have contributed, they will start getting the megawatts. So this is important because you get megawatts regardless of the token going up, the token going down. You still get megawatts that it's proportional to the amount of dollars that you have contributed to the pool. So if you have contributed a large portion of the pool, of the energy efficiency pool, to a large portion of the energy efficiency pool, then you're going to get a large portion of megawatts. Those megawatts then will be available for you to be resold on the marketplace. And the marketplace is going to have always buyers, because we are the first buyers of megawatts. Okay, so there is this bit of information that it's super important to stress out. The market could go up, down, sideways. China could ban crypto. This is not related to what we are doing. Okay, the fact that crypto has a moment of turmoil, it's a problematic for the whole of crypto space. So if the coin goes down 27%, that's not just us, it's everyone. It's true, one of our primary exchanges is now shutting down its operation, but you can move your coins to somewhere else. You have it on your wallet, you keep it on your wallet, or you change exchange. There are other solutions. Okay, so in terms of going back to the question about the marketing, this is marketing and promotion. How do you cognitive fog, 1 second. Megawatts will be issued ERC22. No, megawatts will be an internal credit that it's internal to the EFFORCE platform. Because if it goes into and becomes an ERC20, there's going to be issues in the price that we can guarantee from the real world savings. Okay, so there is in order to make sure that there is always going to be a buyer, we have to be able to buy back the megawatts ourselves, right? So the credit will have an exchange rate that it's going to be internal to the ecosystem. So the megawatts will be internal to the ecosystem, and will be used and will be available to use it through the ecosystem platform. So talking about the marketing and importance of promotion, we all agree that, okay. So the fact that we need to promote the token and talk about the token, this is something that we know. And as you've seen, this week it was very important also. We wanted to show our community that Steve is actually there, and is open to what we're doing. He knows what we're doing. He's completely aware of everything. But we've seen a lot of criticism that he wasn't talking a lot about the project, and so he did send out a tweet congratulating us, the team, for the new listing on Huobi. So who hasn't yet seen the news about that, we have listed on Huobi, which is great. In this regulatory environment, of course, this is still something that it ties to China, but Huobi is one of the largest exchanges in the world, and that's why we chose to go to Huobi, right? So we wanted to have a tier 1, and as we said in our roadmap, tier 1 was super important, and we did get to the tier 1. Promoting the token, regardless of was or doing more PR, doing more articles, is still going to involve one core piece, which is the platform. So I don't want to. This is personally my talking to the community on a personal capacity. Okay, I'm a token investor as well, right? So I know exactly what the issues and the desiderata are from the community. The fact that we promote something and then we don't have the publicly available platform, this is something that to me is just selling empty smoke. We don't want to do that, okay? So from the moment we started the implementation phase of our energy efficiency projects, our first batch, we have signed contracts with some of the very very well known very well known companies. We have decided together with the company to launch the name of this company, to launch it in the moment where we open up the platform, and in the moment in which the farming phase is going to start. So there are many moving pieces. It's true that we have to be more open to the community. It's true that the community needs to have more of a saying, and we are absolutely aware of all of this. And in the background, what we've been doing is also we've been working hard on how to minimize and shorten the gap between the industrial side, the slow moving industrial side, and also with the fast moving crypto side. So we've talked about a few points that are very, very key. EFFORCE is a project that it's based in Europe. It's a European project. All of the team is in the West. So the fact that China is regulating crypto and is banning crypto, this is an issue for the whole crypto world. It's not just our project, our problem. And it's true we have investors in China, but we have investors everywhere. Okay, so this is very, very important. So the FUD about crypto getting banned, and it's something that it's touching everyone, but it's not our main problem. Okay, it's not what we want the community to focus, and what we want the community to get scared of. What we have to say is we have been working. There has been an implementation phase. We have been on implementation phase with one of the largest car manufacturers in Italy, and some other companies like Dow Chemical, which we announced. And what we are doing now is we are going to release the platform in the next future with those companies already in farming phase. So there's going to be megawatts already accruing in the wallets of people that participated in the energy efficiency, in the first energy efficiency pool, which was called Genesis. The platform is going to launch with the contribution phase for like the general pool contribution. there is going to be the single there's going to be also the single project listing. So if there is going to be a single company that wants to get a unique listing, not a bundled, not a pool listing, then they could do single listing on the platform as well. So the project will be there and people can subscribe and contribute to a single project. Another very, very important piece is going to be the staking part. We've been in discussions internally, and we're open to what the community is also saying and what the community is asking for. And some of the things that we received in terms of feedback is that the community is waiting for staking. Everyone wants to have staking, and this is something that we are very aware of. And the internal discussion has always been: do we launch one piece before the other, or do we launch the platform as we see and as we imagine it, directly all at once? Of course, there is going to be, as every software, there's going to be iteration of the project. There is going to be, the platform is always going to be evolving. Also, because we have some pieces that have been in the making that go beyond the contribution and the staking. The offsetting layer is going to be something very, very important, and we will be talking a lot more about that one. So to talk about the promotion, yes, it's true we've been overly quiet. Yes, it's true the projects need to be more vocal. We need to do more activities, but doing more activities without a backing product could be dangerous. So this is the only reason why we want to avoid going all over the place and just talking about what we're doing, right? One of the cool things that we have in the making is that we're going to talk about a lot more during the coming weeks. So this coming week, there is going to be some noise that we will start making. So for the people that are waiting for the noise, they're waiting for the communication, we will start making some communication around the EFFORCE Summit. So as you know, on November 6th, 2021, we're going to have the EFFORCE Summit. So just go to efforcesummit.com if you want to start, if you want to subscribe and make sure that you're in the email list to see all the latest updates when the speakers are going to be announced. We will announce the speakers ongoing from now until the EFFORCE Summit. And we have some surprises that are coming up this week. So the summit is going to be a chance to see how broad our network is, what EFFORCE is doing in terms of talking with both the retail side and the investor side, and also with the energy people, let's call them, the institutional industrial side and the crypto side. So on this coming week, there's going to be some announcement regarding the EFFORCE Summit, and that's going to be a prime opportunity for us to start making some noise about the project and what the project is going to do, and the focus that we have on energy efficiency. So that's in terms of marketing, I think this could be one that could make everyone happy. While we're talking about our project, and people get more aware about what we're doing. This is definitely one way. So we'll be talking a lot more about WOZX and EFFORCE and the project, and all through the vehicle of the EFFORCE Summit, which is going to have some very important people joining us, and that is going to be fantastic, I think, because it's an opportunity to show how sustainability can be built into business and how sustainability can be built into crypto. How can we build a crypto ecosystem with sustainability in mind? So all of those things are very very important. Amir, thank you. Love this project. At least sometimes we see some good comments. All of my haters are not there at the moment, or maybe they are. So if you have questions, please post them in the live session. I will be reading. Look at WOZX. No one has same problem at the moment. Yeah. So there is Huobi on the other side. So some of our projects. Some of the people in the chat are talking about price chart, and we don't want to talk about price, right? So I know that it's an important talk. I know that everyone wants to talk about price, but we don't want to focus our attention on the price movements and price fluctuation, which, as we know, unfortunately, things in the market, they fluctuate because the market forces will move things up and down. Um, Us as a team, we've said it many times, we're vested for 20 years. I mean, our future into this project is linked to this very, very heavily. So we want to make sure that we want to make sure that people know that. So it's important to build the ecosystem the way that we're thinking about it, because we've seen how it works. We've seen how it works. We've seen it work. We've done it before, thanks to the experience that Aether has. So for those that don't know, Aether is the parent company of EFFORCE, and it was founded by Jacopo. This year, Aether is breaking $350 million. So there is about $100 million more from when we started talking about EFFORCE to the public. So since our launch last year, Aether has gone to 350 million in revenue. So it's a company. It's constantly growing. They know what they're doing in the energy efficiency space. We just want to open up that space to more people. We want to make sure that this thing that is called energy efficiency, which is on the reduction side, not on the production side. So we're not talking about making green investments. We're talking about making factories, making offices, making things that consume energy, consume less energy. And by consuming less energy and consuming and having more money in their pockets, the businesses will thrive. They will consume less energy. The other byproduct is that they emit less carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is all phenomenal. You build sustainable business that become more profitable because they have more money, and they also impact less on the atmosphere. So, having said all of this, the outlook of the business is looking great. The people that we have around are looking fantastic and fabulous. We have so much support from ESCOs in Europe, ESCOs all around the world, that are going to put their pipelines beside the ITER pipeline. There's going to be other ESCOs bringing their own pipeline to the project. So as soon as the platform goes live, there's going to be a lot of noise, as people call it. There's going to be more marketing around it because we have something that it's unique. And one of the most important things that we have to say is that our unique selling our unique selling point, our unique feature is this thing called the megawatts. This credit is going to be transformational for the industry. And regardless of where we are, regardless of China, regardless of regulation, it's going to be transforming the way that people interact with energy efficiency. There's going to be one single credit. No one else has anything like this right now. There's one single credit that will be able to transfer energy from one place to another in a completely borderless economy. So this is something that we want to make sure that people know. And Yeah, that's going to be our job. In terms of my job, I am physically right now in the Middle East. There are lots of things that are moving here in the Middle East. I've been going back and forth. I have business here, so there is very, very good synergies that are happening in this region. So for China banning, there's other regions that are opening up, and they're doing a lot of work both on the crypto side, but also on the ESG side of things. So there is a lot to talk about. There are things that we're going to release over time. Exciting news is the EFFORCE Summit. The EFFORCE Summit is going to be a live event. Some people told me, oh, but if you don't make noise early, there is going to be not many viewers. We're going to have 20 viewers like we usually have, 20, 30, 50 live users like we usually have. And I can tell you, we have 20, we have 30 just because it's me talking, and I'm a Mr. No One, right? So if we want to make sure that there is going to be noise, we will have noise. I can probably say that much. So if you invested, there is a question. If you invested in Genesis Pool, um, you're accruing megawatts already. You'll be able to sell them once the marketplace is up. Yes. So potentially, yeah, I mean, we want people, of course, to keep their megawatts until the end, because that's that's gonna be nice, I think, because you're keeping them into your wallet. You don't want to just quick flip. But if you potentially want, once the marketplace is up, once the platform is up, you have the megawatts in your wallet, and you'll be able to resell it immediately. So there is going to be us in the background, and over time, as the marketplace grows, there is going to be sellers and buyers. So the way that the marketplace works, we will have energy intensive companies outside of EFFORCE, for example, that can come in and they can say, look, I'm consuming a lot of energy in China, I'm consuming a lot of energy in Australia, and I want to offset my consumption by buying someone else's virtuous um, virtue, I would say, which is the fact that they did invest in energy efficiency. So if, for example, DVP here has invested in as contributed to the Genesis pool and is making megawatts, then at that point, what happens? Me as a business, I can go there and can buy a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and offset my consumption by buying energy from someone else. So when this marketplace launches, of when the marketplace launches, of course there is not going to be a lot of volume, so we are the first buyers of the megawatts. So for anyone that has produced as accrued megawatts in their wallet, there will be someone buying, which is us. Okay. uh if you invested, that's okay. We responded to that. What kind of marketing are you going to do for the upcoming summit? Is There's some country that banned crypto right now. How was X will solve that thing? I mean, how am I going to solve the fact that China is banning crypto? I mean, that's China's choice, and our project, as I said, and I said it for the people that came later. The project is unrelated to that whole thing. Okay, we have a token. We have a token that it's freely fluctuating in the market. We have a base of investors that it's based in China, of course, like every other project, because a lot of the crypto volume is from China, guys. It's not just us, it's every single project. Okay, so the fact that China is making a move, of course, is going to have a ripple effect all across the market. But us, we have something that no one else has. We have something that it's uncorrelated to the crypto moves, which is industrial, safe, and stable yields. Okay, that will be generated from projects that are made in the real world with real companies and real people that will have, they're generating savings all over, like time over time. So implementation phase, farming phase, launch of the platform goes live, people can resell, the people that participate in the first Genesis pool, they can resell their megawatts, of course, or they can just keep accruing until maturity date, or participate to more, because when the platform launches, there is going to be the feature of the contribution, which is going to be there, and people can contribute and have something that it's uncorrelated to what the crypto is doing up and down. It's a completely different, it's two different things. So you have a hedge out of the uncertainty that are there in crypto. This is not a financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy WazX because that's your choice. You could do whatever you want, but this is I'm just saying, this is what we're also trying to build. We're building an ecosystem that brings together all of the stakeholders and allows people to differentiate also their portfolios with a new asset class, which is called energy efficiency. And this asset class right now has been closed, and it's been only for people that are institutional investors and funds, and not for the retail users. Thanks to EFFORCE and thanks to WazX, this is something that all the people in the world and retail activity can have access to. So we're gonna do a lot in the next 2-3 months. As we said, we have a lot of big plans, and before the end of the year, we will have a very, very different outlook, I think, and we will look very different. Um, I'm not saying that the platform is going to launch. Please don't change my words. I'm not going to say that the platform. I'm not saying that the platform is launching in December. I'm saying that the next 2-3 months are very important for us because there is going to be more and more opening about what we've been doing over the past 6, 8, 9 months from the launch of the WASX token. So we've been a little bit quiet, but we're going to start talking about a lot more about what we're doing, and there's going to be a lot more awareness of the brand, awareness of the project, and awareness about what we're doing. So we will do a lot of campaigns, and we'll be sponsoring also our event, the EFFORCE Summit. There's going to be some fantastic people that are going to participate, and they're going to talk about the intersection between these two different worlds, and how we can build a better future and more sustainable future for our planet. So this is something that I think the uncertainty on the market, it's something that I cannot do anything about. The fact that our biggest exchange, one of our biggest exchanges, is shutting down. It's unfortunate, but it is the market. It's not something that worries us directly because our project is, we have investors, as we said, of course, in also in China, like every project, but our project is in Europe. Our base is in Europe. Our client base is in Europe. Like our main clients, Ether served over 2,000 clients over 10 years of time. Okay, so over 10 years, Ether has served over 2,000 clients. The revenue is going up like crazy on Ether's side, and the company is it's growing exponentially. Okay, so the hardcore, the part that it's supporting this ecosystem is European based. It's Western, in the Western world, in the industrial world. It's very different from the crypto side and the crypto frenzy and the fears that people have about China banning, China not banning. This is something that needs to be said, and I want people to realize that. So 2,000 clients over 10 years, 350 million dollars in revenue per annum. Either is our, our protection in a sense, okay? Because Ether knows how to do energy efficiency, and it's one single ESCO. The beautiful thing about EFFORCE is that it's a platform. It's a place, it's a marketplace where more ESCOs like Ether can participate. They can bring their projects, and people can participate into this new asset class that was before closed to retail investors, and now it's going to open to retail investors. So whoever wants to FUD can FUD. Whoever wants to talk about price uncertainty can do it. But I can say we are very, very well geared towards the future. The next months are going to be fantastic, and they're going to be super important. And I hope that you look forward to what's going to be happening in the next future. And please stay tuned. Also, go to all of our channels, because this week there are going to be some announcement regarding the EFFORCE Summit. Also, share effortsummit.com for people that want to start signing up to the to the newsletter mailing list, so they can be updated when we start putting out news and names. So yeah, this is everything for today. I don't want to blab too much. I've said the things that I had to say. I hope that everyone is doing well. Ma salama from the Middle East, and I hope that everyone is is going to be following us. I'm always here. I'm always online. So thank you for following. Go to our channels if you have anything to ask, anything that hasn't been responded during the gathering. Go to our Telegram. Make sure that you're on the right one. EFFORCE_ICO. You go there and you can always find us. You can always talk to us. There is going to be someone from the team or myself personally to respond to your questions. So looking forward to this week, looking forward to this great month, and I really hope for the that you're all going to be sticking around and you're not going to be panicking a lot too much for the for what's happening in the crypto world, which is unfortunate, but it's great that we have a hedge for it. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.